Hello, my name is Jerry Gerritsen Tabea Law. Today I want to talk or continue the conversation on this SIV for Afghans. Of course, we have the crisis going on in Afghanistan right now with the closure of the embassy, the lost embassy. And what has happened is, as you probably know, watching the news, is that the American embassy in Kabul, Afghanistan, was shut down because of the Taliban takeover. And what they did for the moment is move the immigration process from the embassy and kind of made a makeshift immigration system there at the airport. And so what we want to touch on today is this idea of parole for SIV Afghans, SIV being the special immigrant visa, which is available to Afghanis that have helped our government, either by translators or interpreters. And of course, their families also, and I think it covers other areas, others too, physicians and lawyers. But anyways, the idea for parole is that it's different from the criminal justice parole. This parole in the immigration world is where the government allows parties to come into the country that have no legal status, and they allow them to come in on a temporary basis for specific reasons. And this would be a reason. If this is a humanitarian scenario where obviously many Afghans, their lives are in danger because they helped Americans, and typically the Taliban or rogue regimes like them will take retribution, and so their lives are in danger, their lives and their families' lives. So the idea is that there's not enough time in Afghanistan to apply for the SIV. Yeah, I mean, it takes months, it takes years sometimes. So the idea with parole is that just to get them safely out of the country, get them over here, and then we can go ahead and start or continue the immigration process by filling out applications and going through that process. But there's no way it could be done in a day or whatever. Now, I understand that there's some visas that they are issuing from the makeshift airport immigration. The embassies and consulates are a major function that they have in other countries is for visas and for immigration, and that's a big reason why they are there. And so when we shut down that embassy in Kabul, the visa process there for consular processing stopped, right? Of course, it didn't stop completely, because what they did is they shifted it over to the airport, Kabul airport, and made a makeshift little office there so they can continue to process some of the visas. But you got a lot of people that need to get out of that country, and they're not going to have time to process all of them and issue visas from that makeshift consulate at the airport. Therefore, parole is the idea, and this is what I'm hearing from my immigration law contacts in immigration law community, is that obviously the idea is just to get them out in one way. The major way to get them out is to do a parole, and officials are being urged to do like a blanket parole right now. In other words, just announce, the State Department can announce them, and they may have already, this may already be in the works, just announce a blanket parole for all Afghanis that have helped Americans or whatever during the process, and just to get them out safely, and then we can get them here and then vet them and go from there. So there's a lot of issues that are involved with that. All I'm saying here is that parole is an option, and it's in this scenario. This is one of the major reasons why we even have the doctrine of parole, is to when there's an urgent scenario where people's lives are in danger, and you need to get them out of that country. And there's not time to do visa applications and processing and all that. The idea is the parole is there to get them out safely, and then we'll deal with the paperwork and all the rest of it later. So that's the idea today, and we'll talk to you guys tomorrow about the same time. Thank you so much. Have a great day.